Catherine.
And who's that?
This is RC. Say hi, RC.
Hi, buddy.
He's going to be 14 on Sunday.
Happy birthday, dude. 14. That's a beautiful life.
He's a big dog.
And Parks is here too.
Little Parks.
Staying off camera for the moment. So, Jimmie, I've invited you in today to tell me what's happening in your world. I know that you do a lot of fun stuff over there at Java Joe's.
Yeah, we just had a songwriting showcase this last week with Bobo Bart Zarnowski.
I love Bobo.
He's awesome.
He is. Can you say his last name?
Zarnowski.
Zarnowski.
Yep.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, the spelling is makes you think
you
it's
don't even
not
want to
that
try.
easy, right? Yeah, but it's it's not hard.
Nice.
And Swenner Seaholm was there.
Right.
And Dixie Maxwell.
Right.
I better get all the people if I'm gonna list a couple.
You have something, right?
Oh, I got like hair.
It's
from
something.
the dog.
I don't know.
Look at that.
It's an exhibit, museum exhibit.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so a friend's coming into town.
Bronny is coming from Australia.
Bronny from Down Under.
Down Under. Bronny from Down Under.
My favorite thing Bronny does is his happy birthday shout-outs.
Isn't that awesome?
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah. I love that, and he does it. You know, he'll do one for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. He's a great guy, great singer-songwriter, and he's been coming here since I was hosting at Lestat's. He did his first gig at Lestat's.
That's right.
And he's just been become a great friend to a lot of people here, and really become a part of our community in San Diego.
Anytime. He is part of the community.
Yeah.
He just lives in Australia. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
So he'll be here Friday?
What do they call that when you have sister cities? Is there another name for that?
Coastal or
I
don't know.
Like San Francisco and Paris are sister cities.
Okay.
So he's like our brother, music brother. I don't know what it is. There's another name for it. I forget.
All right.
I'm losing one.
Parks.
Hey, buddy.
So who else is playing on that show Friday?
So Friday we have Bronny and Isaac Chong.
Oh, Isaac, yeah.
And Kenny Yang and Rob Dees and
Oh my
myself.
gosh, ridiculous.
Yeah.
That crew, that's dangerous.
That's danger.
Don't you guys go hiking and stuff too?
Yeah, there's been I actually was thinking, because I want to get back up to Mount Whitney, I was thinking we should take Bronny up there sometime when he's here.
Yeah.
And this might be an ideal time
Perfect
because
weather.
of the heat.
That's right.
You know, that means it's not, I don't know, but I think there's no snow yet on
pretty mild.
on the mountain. So
You guys are crazy.
it'd be an awesome time, but and then Isaac and I have gone camping before, but our camping trips are a little bit different than that with Kenny and Rob.
Yeah.
Isaac and I do 5-star camping.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, Jimmie, you've been hosting open mics and showcases here in San Diego for a long time.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, I love it. You know, I hosted this last week a Java showcase. Generally, he'll ask me to host his showcases, and I hosted at Lestat's for 3.5 years. I hosted at Mueller when I left. Well, I suppose when I left Lestat's, I was not hosting for a bit. You know, outside of special occasions or something that somebody wants, and then. Java started up in OB, and he did it at the surf shop there.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that was the open mic there was just for a summer of 12.
Yeah.
And we did that, and then I think it was the following January of 13 that I started hosting for Johnny Chicolella at Mueller.
Right. Okay.
And it was Thursday nights, and then we switched it, I think, to Wednesday nights at some point. We did that for I'm going to say 2.5 years.
Yep.
And nobody came. Nobody came. So it would turn into a rehearsal time for me. I remember one stretch of 3 weeks in a row where absolutely nobody came. Not one person. But you know, I'd go in and set up. The sound system was awesome.
Yeah.
The sound-wise,
Mueller.
it was just like Lestat's.
Right.
You know, and Java Joe's, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So I would use it for that. I would use it for rehearsal.
So it never did get going? Because sometimes it just takes a few months of nobody showing up, and if you can persevere, it may turn into something awesome.
You never know. And, you know, I never held out a hope that it would turn into something awesome, but I also realized that is a complete possibility.
Sure.
Because you never know.
You never do know.
I didn't hold out hope because I just thought I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't hope it would and then have my hopes dashed. I just had no idea if it would or not.
So what are you doing now? Do you have a regular gig?
Regular-wise, I don't. Music-wise,
Okay.
I'm well, you know, Java asks me on a regular basis to host his showcases.
Sure.
That's once a month.
Okay.
I think it's usually the last weekend of the month, sometimes Friday, sometimes Saturday.
Okay.
Which is cool, and I'll do it as long as Java wants me. If if he says I'm done with you, I'm all right with that. But he's I love Java. I love Java, and I'm very, very appreciative of his bringing me into that.
Nice.
and keeping me a part of that. So hopefully that continues. But
Well, cool. And your own music. I know that you've been playing some shows lately, and
yeah. I did the showcase at Java's last week. It seemed like I had another show recently. I had a real huge honor on October 7th of playing a song in a wedding in Montana.
nice.
And I could never have gone to that if they didn't take care of that trip. And this
Right.
is Parks.
Oh, Parks.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Parks is a little over 2 years old. He's part terrier, part poodle.
And he's so handsome and loving.
He's a good boy.
So did you play during the ceremony or during the reception?
I played, they gave me an open, they said, this is the one song we want you to learn, this is when you're going to play it.
Wow.
And anything else beyond that, help yourself.
Sure.
They had a DJ on site, so once I did my song, which is right at the beginning of the ceremony,
Nice.
I just let the DJ take
Yeah,
over.
sure.
I didn't want to interrupt that. So,
How cool.
but it was awesome because the whole ceremony was it was out in a meadow in Montana with the mountains right there. The weather was perfect,
Beautiful.
and I've been in Montana in August and woke up in a foot of snow.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know, and it was just I couldn't have been more appreciative. And I was going to say Carrie and Jessica are the groom and bride,
Okay.
and they Degenstein. And if they hadn't taken care of that trip for me, I
Sure.
would never have been able to do it.
Sure.
So shout out to them. I love you guys. Thank you for
Nice.
doing that.
Beautiful.
It was not to mention the biggest part of the thing was that it was amazing.
Yeah.
The whole ceremony was amazing. It was one of the best weddings I've ever been to.
Nice.
And certainly their spirit and their the love they put into the whole weekend
Showed.
is showed,
Yeah.
and it made it an amazing weekend. So good times.
Well, and you did us the huge favor of donating your time to Run Sound at our Vintage and Handmade Fair.
That was fun.
That was awesome.
That
Thank
was
you
so
for that.
fun.
So on Friday, will you play a song as well during that show?
With Bronny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It'll be, I don't know what we're doing, 5 artists, so I imagine
Okay.
maybe 3 or 4 songs each. And
Well, let's set up and play a recorded song now of
right.
yours. So tell us about what song we're going to play.
let's see. That must be Mama's Dreams, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. We love that song.
Play that song. I
Yeah.
wrote that for my mom in 2012, in the fall of 2012, and it was a pretty emotional time for me. I'd been fired from a job, and I didn't deserve it, and that sort of upheaval
It's the worst.
is the worst, and yet for a songwriter, the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Your emotions are sky high,
Yeah.
and all I did was write songs,
Yep.
and Mama's Dreams came out of that.
Nice.
And my mom actually wanted me to write her a song for a long while, and I was always telling her, I can't just sit down and write you one. I need to be
Right,
inspired.
yeah.
And it's not that you're not inspirational, Mom. So I wrote that in October, and her birthday is October 21st.
Okay.
And this past weekend, for
Yeah.
example. When I finished the song with recording it with Jim Soley and Ramona, love you, Jim. He gave me a copy, and I shipped it off to my mom just in time to get
For birthday.
to her before her
Nice.
birthday.
Perfect.
And then I forgot about it. I completely, forgot that I sent it to her, and she calls up and leaves me a voicemail I couldn't pick up.
Uh-huh.
And she starts her voicemail crying.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy! And I'm like, oh no,
What
somebody
happened?
died.
Yeah.
I just got your CD. Oh no.
That's awesome.
So she liked it.
Cute.
Didn't want to make her cry, but
Beautiful song.
Oh well.
All right, well, we're going to play that right now. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a great show Friday, October 27th
Yes.
at Java Joe's.
Correct.
Bronny is in town.
Yeah. And if I may, shout out for Bronny on November 3rd. I believe they're playing at Lestat's, him and Rob Dees.
Awesome.
I might have that wrong, but I believe that's correct. November 3rd at Lestat's.
Okay, we're going to check them out.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Catherine. Love you. Mama's dreams were ordinary. She didn't write them in a diary. She didn't wear them on her sleeve for the world to see. She didn't think they're extraordinary, only what came naturally. Mama's dreams were of her and me. She didn't come from means or plenty, slept in a bed that was a hand-me-down, but never felt big city fear in her small town. She never felt her heart empty, she always seemed to know the truth. Mama dreamed of us in her youth. Mama's dreams were rooted in something beyond fantasy. Mama's dreams are what made me. And if I've ever done one thing right, I didn't do it by luck or might. Mama's dreams made a man out of me. Mama never would take for granted what so many other mamas do. A moment with her boy is her dream come true. And every dream that I have planted is rooted in the heart of one. Mama, I'm proud to be your son. Mama's dreams were rooted in something beyond fantasy. Mama's dreams are what made me. And if I've ever done one thing right, I didn't do it by luck or might. Mama's dreams made a man out of me. Mama's dreams were rooted in something beyond fantasy. Mama's dreams are what made me. And if I've ever done one thing right, I didn't do it by luck or might. Mama's dreams made a man out of me. Mama's dreams made a man out of me.